God, source, spirit, creator literally put that in us for us to bring it to pass. It's our job, Harry.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How people can contact you, how the process works, and if you can share a little bit more about this.
Thank you. To contact me, Supercharge with Suzan, my Instagram at Supercharge with Suzan.
I like it. So people get supercharged, right?
Thank you. Yes. Well, this is my mission. It's my vision. My vision is to create yours. It's to co-create yours. I can't create it. It's to co-create. And for precious souls listening in, and this is to answer the question you asked earlier about women listening in the golden cage, men or women, is to literally, as they listen to you, the minute we go live here, Harry, and this podcast is out, whoever's listening, number one thing I invite precious souls to do is to take pen to paper and shut off their phones, shut off all of the distraction. The beach is one of my happy places. Go somewhere quiet, whether it's by the water.
My one too.
Oh, how great. I can't wait. Right? And then be in nature, because all these devices are on purpose keeping us away from who we are, right? Silence all the chatter. Take pen to paper and write out. Go back to that 5-year-old, that 1 minute you were an astronaut, the next minute you were a doctor or a nurse. It didn't matter until we were told to shut up and be quiet and sit at the corner and be afraid of people and not answer the door and not talk to strangers, and basically to stop dreaming. Those are basically, we become those adults. We're really
100%,
right? Who are walking around. We have so many dreams. And one of my favorite speakers says that most cemeteries are the most valuable places, because those are the places where all the songs went unsung, all the books unwritten, all the dreams that didn't actually materialize. So you really want to realize that you are this universe's highest form of creation. You're number one of one. It took 1 in 400 trillion for you to be here. You're literally a walk. Yes, you're a walking. Yes, wow. And literally pinch yourself. Because Bob Proctor would say, go pinch yourself or go wow yourselves at the beginning. And I'm like, what is this idiot saying? I mean, how arrogant. And then I realized I was simply unaware. He's not an idiot. He's a genius, right? And it all starts with self-love. And you've talked a lot about the money. I love how you're educating so many precious souls. God bless you, Harry, on this brilliant podcast. The money will come. The money is simply a tool, and it's just energy, just like everything else. The money is a byproduct. So I would invite everyone to take pen to paper, write out your vision, a page, 2 pages, just dream. And then when you think you've dreamt big, dream bigger, write out how.
Absolutely.
Where are you living? Who are you waking up with or not, right? With someone, right? What kind of mission do you have? What's your vision? What impact are you making to our mankind? What contribution are you making? What kind of lifestyle do you have? How do you walk? How do you dress? Before you know it, of course, there are steps to this. You're going to start visualizing that daily. All top athletes, all Hollywood stars, they have visualized getting those nominations and then winning, right? It's usually the 1% that is visualizing. This is available to all of us, Harry. And I want everyone listening in to know that no one else is any better than you. You are God's highest form of creation. You are Michelangelo's David. There's been so much SHIT, CRAP, programming, as Harry mentioned so beautifully in his examples, that have been put in us. Our work, more than learning how to manifest, is to unlearn. And that, Harry, just for all your precious listeners, is it doesn't take time to manifest. Most think it takes time. It takes alignment. And alignment is the self-image bit. Remember, I said the first step is knowing what I want. Then I make a powerful decision, right? From there, I said, we don't get what we want. We get who we're being. That's the self-image. That's the alignment. Am I aligned?
What person you have to be? Who do you want to be to become? And sometimes, Suzan, that's the challenges that we find, that people they have a dream. For example, let me take the speaker, the dream as a speaker, right?
Yes.
This was my dream.
Yeah.
Is my dream. Is
You
I
are.
love it. I love it to be on a stage. God, I have had time in COVID because we were doing events all over the world with speaking in front of. It
Oh
was it's
yeah.
gonna take. It's gonna take that one day you can be in Singapore, and the other day you have to be, or the other next day you have to be in Mexico. The promoter pay you the flight, and
Yeah.
then Lily and I, we are doing a step over in London, and I'm like, man, my bed is so close to here, I cannot even sleep on my bed and go back to the other country, and
Yeah.
8 months in a row, you see plane, hotel, this and that, and so you have to, if this is your dream,
Mm-hmm.
right, to become a
Mm-hmm.
speaker and
Yes.
to motivate and empower people to be an entrepreneur and to design their own life and to have
Yes.
self confidence and self belief. What type of person you want to be? Because I cannot say, well, but I want to do it. This is my dream, but I don't want to do a podcast. This is too much work. Or I
Yes.
don't want to do this. Or I don't want to be flying all over the
Yeah.
world. And no, so you have to have alignment. What's your mission? What you really
Yes.
want to do, and become that person. And it's gonna come with listen the story, and if this is who you are, this is your mission. I remember one of friend of mine is the son of Muhammad Ali, the famous boxer,
Yes.
and this is true story. Yeah? This is what his dad told him. He told him, "You never ever say no to anybody that want to take a picture with you. Never ever ever say to the people that you don't want to take picture or be rude with the public, and on the other hand inspire them." And he was in a conference the other day and he was sharing that on the stage, that
Yes.
that is a lesson. And to be honest, he's like this. He's someone that if you go to a restaurant with him, everybody want to say, let's take a picture. He will
Yes.
stop eating. He will be taking pictures with the people. He will talk to them.
Wow.
And because of the legacy of his dad that taught him that lesson.
Yes.
So this is who he is. He want to continue the legacy of his dad. So you want to need to become the person that
Yes.
you want to be in order to fulfill your mission. And Susan, sometimes people have a gap. They want
Mm-hmm.
to have a dream, but they don't want to be that person, become
Yes.
that person that will fulfill that dream. So then the dream get unfulfilled.
Yes.
So what process do you have to get people closer to clarity? And because sometimes if people are not ready to become what it's gonna take to
Yeah.
fulfill your dream, maybe this is not your dream. Maybe it's
Yeah.
just a fantasy. It's not your real dream. It's like it now, Susan. For example, you are a mindset coach, yeah,
Yeah.
and I call you now and I say, Susan, look, I have 2,000 people in this event, and I want that you come and speak about your coaching business. And you tell me,
Yes.
no, Harry, you know what? I'm afraid of public speaking, and I'm not gonna do it.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is your mission to become a mindset coach, and I'm
Yes.
calling you, give you an opportunity, and you don't have the mindset. Are you with me? So how can you bridge?
100%.
How can you get this clarity with your clients, with the people you work with, between dream and reality, and between dream and fantasy? Because you can achieve your
Ah.
dream,
Uh-huh.
everything you want to be in this life, you can achieve it, and I'm a big believer of that. But some
100%.
people have what is not a dream, it's a fantasy. I want to be a billionaire, but when you say, well, a billionaire, you might be able, do you know that a billionaire might need to wake up maybe 5 a.m. because 5 to 11 a.m.
Yes.
They have to check all the accounts of those seven business and take decisions. So are you willing to wake up 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. every single day of your life? And some people say, well, don't you see this billionaire thing? Nah, it's not for me, if that makes sense. So what is the difference between dream and fantasy, and how can you bring clarity to the people you work with in order to can have this self-discovery and actually find a dream that they can actually fulfill out of the fantasy?
This is fantastic. Well, first of all, for what you were sharing earlier, we are servants as leaders. We're servants. We're here to serve. I love what Muhammad Ali's son is doing because we're here for the people. If we really don't exist without, I mean, we're all for each other and we are all one. But the thing is, and to continue on that, a lot of people you mentioned aren't willing to become, if they could just have the awareness that they are it, they're
Mm-hmm.
literally they're Michelangelo's David, but there is a requirement for them to do the work. And what Jim Rohn says, you may be very familiar. He says, work on your job, you're going to make a living. Work on yourself, you'll make a fortune. So this is the work. Otherwise, what most are doing, let's say, your dear listeners who are listening in, let's say they want to leave the golden cage. If they haven't made the decision to leave, it could be because of their own traumas. It's the stories that they're carrying around. But if there is a desire, whether it's a fantasy, then we will know at the end of life that it was just a fantasy. If it's a dream, it's a God, source, spirit, creator, literally put that in us for us to bring it to pass. It's our job, Harry. We have that duty to ourselves. We have that privilege to ourselves. We have that responsibility. We must take radical responsibility, Harry, not just for self. It's that to break generational patterns for our children, for the generations to come, to break the generational curses from generations ago. But we also owe it to our communities, to our people, to our human race, to the world, quite frankly. Because I don't want to make this look easy, like I got it. It's so easy to sit here and talk, by the way. I love how you mentioned earlier, it's not the government, it's not this, and I'm 100% with you now. But back
It's
in my
you.
yes, it is me. We are the only, Bob would always say, we're the only problem, but guess what? You are the only solution,
Absolutely.
right? Just look in the mirror, which is, by the way, the easiest thing to sit here and talk about. When I first look at the mirror, I couldn't even look at myself. I couldn't look at my eyes. So much self-hatred and self-loathing, which, as you mentioned so beautifully, with the lack of worth, lack of self-love, lack of lovability, most of us have a version of that, if not all at the same time, right? And it's removing all that poor conditioning, the lies, if you will. Because a big part of what the women in those corporations are also in the golden cages, they bought into the lie that I got to be working to build someone else's dream. Meanwhile, or it takes time to manifest. Meanwhile, if they just follow this simple 5 steps that I gave, the
At the
Harry,
beginning.
it is life transforming. So it all starts with them. Again, with repeating, actually. I love how you said, like, we didn't give up on ourselves as walking. Well, most of us right now, we try once with our goals and we give up. Then you'll know it's a fantasy. If it's a true vision and it's a burning desire within you, and you're not too busy checking out your own belly button, which I was for most of my life, I'll be honest. Oh, poor me, too busy again to get on stage.
And
Exactly.
playing the victim, you
Yes,
see,
yes,
because you're gaining when you're
totally,
playing the victim, or your
totally.
family, oh, poor girl, and then everybody,
Yes,
oh, poor girl, and then you're gaining
yes,
something about
yes.
this, but this is not allowing you to grow, yeah?
Course. Yes. No, it's only actually allowing us to go backwards.
Absolutely, because you become that person that, and now you have to play the victim, and you're gaining something out of this. So the mind, everything. To sum up, thank you so much, Susan. These have been fantastic. I knew this from the beginning because you show really powerful, and I do this for a living, so I can tell when I have a powerful lead in front of me.
Well, it takes
So
one.
I do this for a living, so I can tell straight away. So thank you so much for this powerful
Thank you.
broadcast. I really appreciate who you are and who you have become.
Thank you.
And you got the feeling that you are just starting. And I can tell you that I do this for a living. So I know that you're going to go so far that you cannot even imagine. And I wish you all the best. Stay in touch. Any
Likewise.
help from me and Lily,
Thank
you
you.
know where we are. And for all of you, our listeners, see you in our next episode of Unstoppable, how brave entrepreneur like Susan break that wall and achieve the first million. Bye for
You
now.
are unstoppable, all of you. Thank you, Harry. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.